Oh, is it the spring? It is the spring renaissance. At home through the kitchen window, I see the vine offering new buds, foliage with a renewed color, like multiple small bouquets, pink in color, on a greenish background. In my house, there are multiple bouquets of flowers in my yard. A huge cherry tree with white flowers and an offspring ready to take over. Two apple trees of different size, one mature and the other miniature. An expressive reddish-colored decorative crabapple serving as a pantry for squirrels, and birds. A small pear tree with white flowers, tinged with pink. A rustic experimental vine producing green apples. A Ragusa rose with scarlet roses. Blue lilac with pleasant and pronounced aromas. A huge hydrangea is leaning against the fence, lending to the real neighbor. A viglia with red flowers in the shape of bell. In my house also is a yard where we find less and less tender green grass carpet, green beds on the background of the whitish herbs and fences covered with wild vines in a soft green color. For me, the garden occupies a significant space, including tomatoes, English cucumbers, carrots, herbs, and beets. It is framed by wooden pieces in the background of the yard and has been reduced by size by adding perennial and tall flowers. At my house, a row of blueberry plants is located on one side of the field, and on the other side we find rhubarb, currants, gardelas, black currants, surrounded by perennial white daisies and yellow flowers. At my house, the rear gallery is raised like the house, and a staircase with a ramp lead to the patio, framed by one vine with blue and red grapes. The gallery is bordered by a descending flower bed and the beginning of the grapevines on each side. In my house, the front yard is delimited by a new private hedge near the new sidewalk installed by the city. At home, colossal blue spruces partially mask the front of the house. The edge provides privacy by framing the gallery. At my house, the pedestrian entrance is bordered by two rows of houseplants. These plants take advantage of the sun throughout the summer. At my house, the U-shaped entrance is bordered by shrubs with yellowish foliage supported by red stems. On the side of the house, a large fir tree partially hides the chimney overgrown with ivy. Two flower beds where various shrubs and flowers adorn the decor. At my house, the other side of the residence is occupied by the heat pumps, pink vigilias, and by the side access. At my home, from the rear window on the second floor, I admire the whole backyard, garden, fruit and decorative trees, fruit and ornamental shrub, as well as ornamental plants. On the other hand, the location, the arrangement of the country yard has a clear aspect, ventilated, especially since the filling of the in-ground pool. At my place, the birds, robin, blackbirds, weeping hen, starling, blue mary, and other birds are welcome to my home. The hares, the gray and black squirrels, the marmots are very present, and they nibble on the lettuce, the beans of the garden on occasion. Add on the aromas and scents given off by trees and shrubs, especially during their floration, contributes to the quality of the immediate domestic environment. How not to appreciate such a personal and personalized environment? There is also the pleasure of sharing it with relatives and virtual friends depending on the circumstances and event. Thus systematically describe element by element this urban environment, we can perceive it fairly coolly when in reality these elements harmonize pleasantly because they have been developed over several years. Maintaining a home provides multiple physical and cultural activities, especially during this pandemic period.